welcome back to On the Volley, OTV for sure, where we talk about all things football. Now, we're going to be talking about and giving our preview, okay, our analysis of how we think the next weekend's Premier League is going to pan out. Okay, and the first game is, Keeper, you're our man, tell us about it.
Well, the first game of the weekend is the early kick-off, 12:30 in the UK, and it's Arsenal against Newcastle United.
Money bags.
Well, you know, these are, should I just step out for a minute?
They got more money than you. Yeah, so, me against you.
Well, it's a bit of an unfair contest, isn't it, really? When you look at past games between the two. I think the last 7 times we've met, Arsenal have won. One of those being in the FA Cup, the rest in the Premier. I think the last time Newcastle United actually won down at the Emirates was in 2010.
Ouch.
And Andy Carroll scored the only goal of that game that day. We won away.
But you have had a couple of performances against us.
Yeah, but...
Well, one that comes to mind, the 4-4.
Yeah, I was going to say, the 4-4 is going to come up here, isn't it?
I know.
But you're going back, you know, even further, you know what
Absolutely.
I mean, here we are, 2021. The last time we won at the Emirates was 2010.
Yeah.
2021, worth 320 billion.
Yeah.
It's not all just for Newcastle. You keep on bringing up this 320 billion. It's not all for Newcastle. That's the whole wealth fund. But
yeah, but
they will get.
You know,
I mean, it's not going to take 320 billion to turn Newcastle into a decent football club. You know, it's a couple of billion probably, but you know, it's not to take it away from you.
It might. they may get it wrong for a bit. I don't know. Anyway, no, just joking. But no, Newcastle, they played well at the weekend. I thought there was a vast improvements on attacking. Playing the 3-4-3 formation changed everything, in my opinion. Defence is absolutely, completely shite, in my opinion.
Let's just say you have to work to improve your defence.
Definitely. It's the problem is that time isn't on our side at the moment. And
nearly a third of the way through the season.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean,
but you've already seen an improvement. I mean,
massively.
You know, if you look at it, okay, against Brentford last week, you went 1-0 up.
Yeah.
Then they went to 1-1, and I think they went 2-1 up.
Yes.
Then it was 2-2. They went 3-2 up. Correct me if I'm wrong.
that's right. Yeah.
No, that's completely right.
And then you equalised, okay, which, you know,
Well, we
you would have lost that game in the past.
we would have, because our heads would have went down.
Yeah.
And knowing Steve Bruce the way he used to play, you know, instead of chasing the game, he probably would have put a bigger defence.
Just not
Chill.
didn't want to get hammered, basically.
No, but he started off with 11 players behind the ball.
Yeah,
certainly.
That was his strategy.
Yeah. But no, they were definitely on the front foot. Unfortunately, Eddie Howe couldn't be at the game.
COVID, yeah.
He
Positive
contracted
test.
COVID, and he was in his hotel room quarantined, and he was watching a live feed.
He was on the phone apparently. No?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he was on the phone doing his, you know,
Giving his instructions.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But yeah, vast improvement. Joe Linton
Scored.
I was blown away by his performance, I have to say. Haven't been the biggest fan.
You've crucified the guy.
Yeah.
You've crucified him.
I have. Sorry, Joe. But really, I just don't think he's been good enough in the past. And
but was it him or was it the manager?
it's now starting to show that it was the coaching,
Exactly.
in my opinion. So, you know, I haven't gone into him massively all the time. I do understand that, he was put in a situation, I think, where he shouldn't have been put.
Well, you're saying he's playing up front as a sort of like sole striker when really you thought he was a winger.
Well, I think he's a winger.
And that's obviously not...
Well, he cuts in from the side, doesn't he? Anyway, I think it's going to be a very tough game for Newcastle. If they're going to get anything out of this game, they're going to have to put one hell of a shift in. And that concentration is going to have to be immaculate. It's going to have to be really nose to the grindstone and really work damn hard for each other.
He's got a bit of time with them now because he didn't have that much time, obviously, with the international break. He wouldn't have had all these players there.
No.
He's had a bit of time to work with players, or he will have done by the weekend. So maybe that's where you're going to see an improvement in the defence.
But like I say, always a hard game. It's always a hard game to go down to the Emirates. You know, hard game to go down to Arsenal. It always is.
Well,
but we might get a surprise and
personally, I
hope
think
for the best.
Personally, I think that Newcastle are building up their confidence.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, scoring 3 goals against Brentford, although that Brentford were on a bad run.
4 games, wasn't it?
Yeah, they that must give them some confidence. And let's not forget, Brentford also bounced back because they've scored 3 goals.
Yeah.
All right. Great game, end-to-end stuff at the end, yeah. And so I honestly believe that Newcastle, who are fighting for their lives, if you like, okay, as a figure of speech,
without doubt.
They don't want to get relegated. I think now you're going to see slowly but surely a different Newcastle. Don't get me wrong, I don't think they're going to, light the Premier League on fire.
No. But
they're also used to fighting for survival. They've been doing it in last 2-3 seasons, whatever it was. Yeah,
last decade.
Okay.
We were successful a couple of times.
We've been in a relegation battle for, pretty much every year for God knows how many years. I mean, it really is.
Well, you know better than me. I don't really follow Newcastle, so I know the last 2-3 years, but I can't go back further than that. Look, Arsenal are coming off. They came off a 10-game unbeaten run.
That's right.
And we go to Liverpool. First half, 1-0 down. Sadio Mane. Okay, who should have been sent off? To be totally honest, okay, he should have got at least 2 cards and off. But hey, it is what it is.
I think you're right there, actually.
Yeah, but
I do agree with that.
We can't blame the refereeing. I mean, you can, but it doesn't change the result.
No.
We capitulated in the second half. Okay.
I think Arteta came out and said something on this, didn't he? He said basically, we just kind of went to pieces.
Yeah.
And that must be a shame for him because he's seen obviously such a massive improvement since the start of the season.
Well, against Liverpool, there was, all right, they were 2-0 down, but there was 2 very late goals, wasn't there? Liverpool scored 2 very late goals.
So it looks a little bit more worse than he actually was.
I think anyway.
Look, all I've got to say on it is that we've got quite a few young players.
Yeah. Now
Tavares has been playing really, really well. He's kept Tierney out of the team. All right, Tierney was injured, okay, right? And that pass across the face of the goal, it was just outside the box, okay, went straight to them, okay, bam, goal. And that was a silly mistake. That was a silly pass.
Bit naive.
Very naive, okay. But he's a youngster, they're going to make mistakes like that. Look, to be totally honest, I don't think any Arsenal fan thought that we would win that game.
Right.
You're talking about Liverpool. Liverpool are flying.
Anfield as well.
Yeah, so we didn't expect to win that game, so,
Well, apart from the possession, Liverpool's possession through the game, they had a total of 19 shots.
to
Arsenal's 5.
Well, it was all Liverpool.
They're not shots on target, they're total shots.
Yeah.
Look, it was a blip for Arsenal, in my opinion.
Let's hope so. Let's hope so.
Like I say, I think Arteta's did well in the sense that, it wasn't that long ago. Well, it was 10 games ago, actually.
Yeah.
Well, more, 11 games ago, that Arsenal were basically down the bottom of the league.
Arteta out, was trending.
Arteta out. People didn't think that he was the right man to take him forward.
I'm still not sure he is.
You believe in him. You want him to do well.
I want him to do well. I want him to prove me wrong. Okay. I'm not sure he's the right man.
Right.
But I do want him to prove me. I'd love him to prove me wrong, because if he proves me wrong, it means our team's doing well. That's all I care about.
Well, if you think about it, obviously Arsenal were beaten by Manchester City.
Yeah. Chelsea.
And it was a big score against Arsenal. It was 5-0.
5-0, yeah.
But after that game, he kind of got a scruff on the neck there, and they went 10 unbeaten.
Yeah.
So maybe this is a kind of kick up the backside.
I don't think it's a kick up the backside. I don't think anybody expected us to beat Liverpool. Not the way they're playing at the moment. Okay.
I think we're all kind of revealed that maybe Arsenal had turned a corner, but then showing, I think what that shows is the big test. I said last week, last big test was City. They lost 5-0. They go into Liverpool, and this is the next big test, and they have failed basically at that test. So
no, hold on a second.
When we see
no, sorry.
Future games coming up though, against bigger teams, that's when we'll see where Arteta is.
I think I don't fully agree with that, and I'll tell you the reason behind that. Yeah, we finished 8th the last 2 seasons. We're looking for an improvement. Yeah, I believe that we can challenge for the top 4 this season. I believe every Arsenal fan believes we can challenge for the top 4 this season.
I agree with you.
And I think the top 3 are going to be Liverpool, Manchester City and Chelsea.
Yeah, I'd say
so. So everyone's fighting for that top 4 spot. So I think we need to be judged on our results against the teams who we're fighting for the top 4 spot with.
Yeah.
So I don't think we're at the level of Chelsea, Man City and Liverpool at the moment.
I'm
just keeping it real.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I think maybe next season,
Yeah.
It will grow. It will get
hopefully
better. Anyway, like I say,
what are your thoughts?
I believe, I really hope that we can get a result down there. Even a draw would do me. You know what I mean? A draw isn't what we want.
That's what you need. No,
we don't need that.
Yeah.
We need a win, and we need wins fast. I can't see it happening. So I'll hope, but I can't see it. I think Arsenal are going to win this one.
Yeah. Look, I agree with you. I think Newcastle will score.
Right.
Even though we have an outstanding keeper in Ramsdale. I think they will score 1 goal. I don't think they'll score more than that, but I think Arsenal will win. So
I think Dubravka will be back for Newcastle on Saturday.
Is that good or bad?
Yes,
Very good. Yeah.
Great for us. I don't know how good it is for Arsenal, because he really is. He's a good keeper.
Yeah. Apart from in the Euros, he had a bit.
Exactly. That's why I asked that question.
Yeah. No, I mean for me, I think Newcastle under Howe have now started to play to what their strengths are. So they've got they're starting to open up in a bit in attack. That's where Newcastle are actually. They've got the best players. They've just not shown that under Bruce. I think Arsenal's result last time out was a bit of maybe a blip, but also obviously coming up against very strong opposition in Liverpool, who had actually been a bit bad before. 2-1-2 out of 6 before that.
Yeah.
So, but I think they were like, come on, we need to turn the corner here.
Yeah.
And this is a good game to do it in. So I don't think Arsenal have gone completely to the where they were at the start of the season from that game.
No,
I think they definitely have shown some improvements. Newcastle's still improving. I'm sort of edging on the side of a draw here, but I think Arsenal will just about win this one. I think they'll just about win it. Maybe even 3-1 or something like that.
Yeah.
But I don't. Yeah, I think you're right. Newcastle have got a goal in them.
Yeah.
Because they're having a go at teams.
Yeah,
And that's
exactly.
where, unfortunately, that does leave them a little bit more open at the back.
Which is what we like.
Well, it was great last week. That was great. Cracking game.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
that's different.
beauty.